Whoa, hey, this is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of the Spectre analog flanger by Chase Bliss Audio. So here's a little history lesson. Apparently flanger, the flange technique or effect or whatever you want to call it, came about in the studio where engineers would have two identical tapes and they'd put their finger on one of those tapes, slightly slowing down or altering the playback. It would give this kind of ghostly, flangy, whatever tone. Now Chase Bliss has found a way to recreate this using all analog signal flow, but with the brain of this bad boy all digital. So you get the analog tone, but you get the nuance and the dependability of digital. And on top of that, it allows you to save your favorite presets, which is huge with a pedal with this many tonal options. Now, before I tell you more about it, I'll tell you about how we're recording. I've just got this is my Gretsch Black Falcon. I don't know the model number, but it's got a wood block in the middle. So whatever that is. I'm running an Astrope cable directly out of it into the Spectre. The Spectre is being powered by Voodoo Labs pedal power. And then it's going into this Fender Supersonic amp. And I'll be going between the clean and the dirty channel. Both channels are basically flat. We're miking it with a Royer R121 mic, and that's going into an Apogee Quartet and into Pro Tools. So basically guitar, pedal, amp, mic, Pro Tools. So let me tell you all about it. So Chase Bliss Audio, they really do things well. This pedal has so many options. Not only does it give you that flange tone that I was going for in the head, which you heard on classic sounds like Barracuda by Heart, which I was kind of reproducing, or the OJ's money, 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 money. That tone is all flange, and that was really close to it. Also that Lenny Kravitz, what is it? Are You Gonna Go My Way? That cool breakdown. Let me do it again because it's so cool. See, flange is so cool that all you have to do is hit a chord and suddenly you've got something really interesting. So it's a great effect. And not only does this do the flange thing well, it also gets chorusy things. You can get a Leslie-ish kind of bit. In fact, this magic knob right here is either mix or ramp. Mix, of course, controls how much of the effect you're going to hear. So we're not going to cover all of them, but man, it has a lot of things in it. But if I dial this back a little bit, you can hear kind of the more subtle aspects of it. To me, that's really kind of a sweet chorusing. Now you notice there's some hiss with this pedal, which is not uncommon, especially with analog signal. That's part of the deal, part of the charm. But it's really made, Chase Bliss kind of designed it with knowing it's going to be mostly with an overdrive in front of it. I'm using an amp overdrive, but that's kind of what it's made for. That's really the sweet spot. Okay, right down here we have rate, which controls the rate of it. So this pedal gives you lots of timing options. Not only do you have rate, but you also have a tap option. Then up here you have this toggle, which will control the what the tap will represent, whether it's a quarters, triplets, or whatever. And then if that's not enough, here's a line out for another tap. If you have like a universal tap on your board, it will tie into that. So very cool. You know, just to show you basically what it does. Wacky, right? So it gets everything from very subtle to like over the top. But it's great to have these sort of options. You can work together to tailor what you want, tailor your tone to the song. And next we have width, which controls the width of the flange. All the way clockwise where I have it, it's going to be pretty radical, and it'll get more subtle as you go the other way. Here we go. To me, that's really kind of subtle and chorusy. That's almost kind of like that Joe Walsh slide tone where he has that sort of thing going on. Very cool. But as we make it, as we go up, it's going to be a little more radical, a little more over the top. And then down here, you can control the shape of the wave. So just show you. So for even more tweakability, we have the shift, which controls the center point of the modulation. So here we go. Okay, this toggle right here. Controls the shape of the second half of it. Wait, there's more. Now we get into region, which is, region is all the way clockwise, increases the intensity of the flange effect, even to the point of self-oscillation. It's like whale type noises, so. So with this many knobs and switches, et cetera, you'd be hard pressed live to find your favorite thing on the fly. So the good people at Chase Bliss were smart enough to include this happy little toggle right here, which gives you 3 different presets. So let me just flip through what they have and you can hear what it does. Cool, right? So there it is. On your gig, you can kind of dial through your faves, call them up when you want them. The last knob is our 0 right here. Now all the way counterclockwise increases the delay time between the 2 delays, so it gives you a more traditional flanger sound. Like. On top of that, if that's not enough, all these dip switches up there gives you even more tweakery, geekery options. So you can get into that on your own. And I mean, just Chase Bliss does a great job. I mean, it comes in this box, which is cool. They just really care. It has so many options. It is for the kind of player that really gets into tweaking stuff. So this is the kind of thing where you could just have fun making weird noises forever. So those are the basic details of the Spectre Analog Flanger by Chase Bliss Audio. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out the new podcast, the Premier Guitar Podcast. It's kind of like reading, only you can do it with your eyes closed on a plane, or maybe in your bed, or maybe when you're supposed to be working at your desk. This is John Bolger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.